So we're here with our friend Zoe from the travel blog Hungry Wanderlust, and she's gonna make snails in Denver with us today. So show us what you got.
Okay, we have lemongrass that we have bruised. We've got, if you have a mortar and pestle, pound some, probably a knob or two or a big chunk of ginger and chop it up, or we chopped it up because we didn't have a mortar and pestle, but just kind of grind, like coarsely pound it. Now we have some lime leaves that you can find at any Asian supermarket, and some peppers. Ideally you'll want to use red peppers, but we couldn't find any here in Denver. So I have some green ones here. So you'll boil 2 cups of water, and once it's boiled, you're just going to start adding everything in. And this is just for the aromatics for our snails, so they'll taste a little bit nicer. And if you just want a little bit more of a kick, you can add some sriracha sauce, so a tablespoon or so, and that'll just really enhance the flavor of everything. So you want to stir that, and I would say bring it back to a boil for maybe a minute or 2. So we're just going to wait for that to boil. And in the meanwhile, we found these live snails at the supermarket, and what I've done is basically rinse them 3 or 4 times in salty water, and that's just to get rid of the impurities. You see how the water is kind of icky and brown. So we'll just want to rinse them out. Rinse them out a few more times before you add it in. This is some salt, some water, and some salt. And that'll just help clean them a little bit. So our aromatics and our water have been boiling for about a minute or so. I'm going to add some fish sauce, probably like a tablespoon or so, to just give it some extra flavor. And now we're going to add our snails. And I've got about probably a cup or 2 cups of snails in here that I've rinsed. And we are going to add them to the broth. Very easily, just make sure it's kind of even. And we are going to boil this over high to medium-high heat for about 5 minutes until they're cooked. So typically in Vietnam, we eat snails with a garlic, lemongrass, and ginger-infused fish sauce, dipping sauce called Nước Mắm Chấm. And to make this sauce, it's really simple. You need 3 tablespoons of fish sauce, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1/2 cup of water, some lemongrass, some garlic, as much as you want, a few leaves of lime leaves chopped up, and I added sriracha just to make it extra spicy, and a squirt of lime. And you can also kind of play with those ingredients to get it to the taste that you want. You can add more fish sauce if you want it to be saltier, more sugar if you want it sweeter, but it's a really simple sauce, and you can use it for any Vietnamese dish. So it's been about 5 to 7 minutes, and pretty much a lot of the water has evaporated, but we are going to pour all the snails and all the aromatics into a colander. And now we're going to eat it. So now we've plated it and we're ready to eat it. So the trick to eating snails is to get some toothpicks. Inside, now that they've been cooked, it will open and this little top flap will be separated. So you'll want a pin in it, and make sure you don't eat the fecal matter behind. So halfway through, you'll kind of be able to tell where it starts, and you'll want to just hold your fingernail and pull. And this is the edible part. And you will want to dip it in your fish sauce as much as you want, and you'll eat it, and it's amazing. It's so good. It reminds me of childhood in Vietnam when I used to eat these with my family. So you want to just pin in a little top, and just pull it out.
Fill the meat right there.
Yep, and see the fecal matter. Put your fingernail.
Fecal matter right there?
Yes, you don't want to eat that. It's dark and gross.
From the dark spot down then, just the light part.
Yeah, just the light part. Unless you want to eat poo.
No poo for me.
So
Just That much. So that's all good back there.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll be able to taste it if you accidentally.
If you eat poop?
Yeah.
Okay.
So dip it in your dipping sauce and get, you know, whatever you want. Enjoy
And
it.
then you eat it. I'm okay with it. That's all right.
Mhm.
I think I would eat that. I did eat it.
I love it.
Good, bad, in between?
Neither.
Neither?
Edible.
You're indifferent?
It's edible. Yeah.